Madonna pounding away, running the clock. 7:25 now left to go in the ball game.
313 yards rushing for the Blue Dons.
Awesome. Kaczmarek sets it up. And they give the ball to Burns, and Burns dives into the line across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Another running back in for Madonna now is Mike Pulis, a 6', 155-pound freshman.
And also coming off the field, John Porco, the center for the Madonna Blue Dons, and David Burns exit the game. So Madonna playing a lot of fresh people into this lineup. One of the linemen, Steve Jessic, at a tackle spot.
And Kaczmarek sets his team. Kaczmarek takes the snap, gives the ball on the right side, and Pulis will get to the 42-yard line before he's hit. Pulis to the 42, where it's going to be 3rd down, and just about 3.5 yards to go for a first down. And the clock is running with 6:12 left to go, and the Blue Don fans just loving it.
Marco Saba in the backfield now for the Blue Dons.
Kaczmarek gives the ball off on the left side, and driving to the 40-yard line, shy of the first down, is Doug Wells, a 5', 620-pound sophomore. And the Blue Don fans are just cheering on every play now, regardless whether it goes for 1 yard or 60. They're cheering on every play.
Cheering because the young kids are getting a chance to play here. Jeff Fedorchik now the wide out to the left side.
Kaczmarek gives the ball on the right side, and diving close to a first down is Mark Oseba, 5'7", 130-pound freshman, and that's going to be close to the first down as Mark gave it a little second effort. That's very close. That was a 4th down play, and if the Blue Dons didn't pick it up, then it will be first down for Mullins at their own 39, but we'll wait for the change to come on. And they stretch it out, and it is going to be
short,
shy by just an inch or two, and it's going to be first down for Mullins. Now, timeout by the Blue Dons. 5:27 to go in the ball game. Madonna leads it 32-6. We'll be back after this 60-second pause.
Today's Madonna Blue Dons football playoff game. That's really national. Recognized the effort and time that goes into building.
Okay, between 30s, you might be able to get us some more updates if you have any.
Up to $10,000. The great thing about these loans is support the Madonna Blue Dons in their drive to a state championship. Wheeling National Bank, Main Street, Weirton. When you need quality printing at a good price, when time matters to you, you need Ed's Quick Print. They offer just about any type of printing. Business letterheads, envelopes, brochures, personal stationery, invitations, flyers, raffle tickets, and lots more. Don't rush around just to be frustrated at the last minute. Make Ed's Quick Print your business and personal connection. Ed's Quick Print in downtown.
Back at Jimmy Carey Stadium, the Madonna Blue Dons come up with an interception. Mike Pulis picks off a Mark Sizemore pass, and Madonna has the football back at their own 41.
Sizemore, ill-conceived that time and ill-advised as he rolled to his right. Looked upfield, he had a lot of pressure on him and just threw it up for grabs, and it was a big interception by Pulis, big in the fact that it was a great catch. And the Blue Dons get the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 41. 5 minutes now left to go in the game as Kalenko is the quarterback. And now he's going to call a timeout. He's going to call a timeout. He didn't have enough people out there. So there's a timeout on the field, 4:56 to go in the ball game. Madonna leads 32-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Wishes the best of luck to the Madonna Blue Dons in their bid for the state playoffs. The staff of Yes, the Townhouse Hotel is closer than you think. The Townhouse Hotel, Freedom Way, Weirton. Phone 748-2260 for reservation.
Another Christmas holiday is on its way, and once again, you're strapped for cash. What do you do? If you're a member of Steelworks Community Federal Credit Union, you only need to apply for a crazy Christmas cash loan. You can borrow up to $2,500 at an interest rate of just 9.5%, and you have a whole year to pay it back. And before you embark on that Christmas...
No update, Charlie. Just give it right back to us.
Remember, with a Visa card from Steelworks, there's never an annual membership fee to pay. Plaza and Steubenville drive-thrus now open Sunday from noon till 4.
Back at Jimmy Carey Stadium, Josh Kalenko at the controls for Madonna.
Kalenko takes the snap, hands the ball from the right side to Pulis, and Pulis dives to the 45-yard line out to the 46. Making the stop is Mark Sizemore, along with Chad Cart for Mullins. It'll be second down and about 6 yards to go for the Blue Dons at their own 46-yard line. Madonna with a 32-6 lead, 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. And the Blue Dons come up to the line of scrimmage.
Eugene Williams, the tight end on the near side, 6'4", 175-pound freshman.
And Kalenko takes the snap, gives the ball to Pulis, and Pulis is met at the line of scrimmage and knocked back as Mullins dropped him, and the stop out there was by Eric Edwards, a 5'9", listen to this, Mike, 5'9", 210-pound freshman.
Well, they might be touting that man for All-State if he keeps in a development stage in a few years. And now we have another equipment problem with Mullins. Our score 32-6 in the fourth quarter with just 3:54 left. And in the ball game, we've only had one score in the second half, a 22-yard field goal by Steve Beloga with just 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
And there's a substitute coming in for the ball player. He has a broken headgear. Coming into the ball game for Mullins is Brian Simmons, as the Blue Dons come up to the line of scrimmage with a third down and about 5. Kalenko takes the snap on the option. He runs into one of his own men, and they converge on him. He ran into Pulis that time, and they converge on him, so the Blue Dons will have fourth down. 4th and about 7 at the Madonna 44-yard line. And Kalenko is going to kick the football.
Kalenko to kick for the Dons.
Kalenko standing at his own 31, gets the snap and gets the kick away. End over end punt is taken by Mullins at the 35 to the 40. Running outside and dragged down by Pulis at the 42-yard line. Running with the ball was Brad Houck, 6'1", 160-pound junior, and Pulis brought him down at the 43. So it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for Mullins at their own 43-yard line. 3:07 to go in the ball game. And we have
Mullins still with most of the same people in that have played most of the ball game. Sizemore still in the quarterback. James Miller will be coming in the backfield, I believe. Seeing one of the numbers.
So up to the line of scrimmage. Wingback is to the right side. Single running back behind the quarterback. And Sizemore back to throw. The rush is on. Lobs it upfield, and it is knocked away. Good defensive play by the Blue Dons' Ed Neely, a 5'4", 110-pound sophomore. Now coming into the ball game for Madonna, Anthony Sessi, Mark McDonald, and Robert Connors. 3 freshmen come into the game for the Blue Dons.
Replacing Sigley, Jessic, and Chris Fletcher.
So it'll be second down 10 for Mullins at the 43.
And Sizemore now 8 of 18 for 76 yards, 3 interceptions and a touchdown.
And the quarterback fumbles the football loose on the ground. The Blue Dons have it. Fumbled the snap, and you can credit that fumble recovery to Josh Kalenko. As the quarterback fumbled the snap, and the Blue Dons dive on it, and they've got the ball first and 10 at the Mullins 40. And the Blue Dons, with a 32-6 lead, have the ball first and 10 at the Mullins 40. Split on the left side is Hawk, and Neely is split right. Kalenko takes the snap and hands the ball off on the right side. It's Mark Oseba, the 130-pound freshman, and he gets inside the 40 to the 39. Gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Coming into the game is Jeff Fedorchik, a 5'10", 145-pound junior for the Blue Dogs, as he brings the play in from the bench, and Fedorchik will be split to the left side.
Fletcher, the center for the Blue Dons right now.
Kalenko takes the snap, hands the ball off in the backfield, and driving inside the 40 to the 38-yard line is Doug Wells. Doug Wells gets to the 38-yard line, and the coach just got a shower. The coach just got a shower on the near sideline. That was the big cheer as Jim Paul just got the Gatorade treatment. 3rd down 8 at the 38-yard line for Madonna. Kalenko sets him up. Takes the snap, rolls right, the rush is on. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. Church came in to bring him down as he shot from the linebacker slot and brings him down back at the 47-yard line. And the clock running, there's under a minute to go. And the Blue Dons will have won the first playoff game in the 1987 season and proving why they're the #1 A team in the state. Kalenko back in punt formation, gets the snap and gets the kick away, hits a nice end-over-end one that's taken at the 17, out over the 20 to 25, and Sizemore is dropped at the 25-yard line. Down to make the stop is John Porco. Or excuse me, that's not Porco, that's Steve Jessic.
Kalenko's second kick, that time he gets one off for 29 yards, and his kick more than the regular place kick. Punter Ken Kazmarek only had to kick one time.
There's a timeout on the field as Mullins takes timeout. Madonna leads 32-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
If you have an update, give it to us after this.
By RKO Bottlers in Wintersville. Charlie Mitchell back at the studio at WEIR. Tyler County has taken the lead over Guyan Valley 7-6. That's in the 4th quarter, about a minute left to play. Moorfield still leads Wahama 12-0 in the 3rd. It's Macon 16, Worth County 14. And that game is well in the 3rd quarter. And finally, Stonewall Jackson leads Wheeling Park 28-14. Now back to Mike and John.
Chad Clark takes a handoff from a new quarterback in there now, Brad House, for Mullins, and he's hit by Zagula as he comes off the right side. There's the clock is running, and the coach says that's all. The clock's down to 12 seconds. They're not going to run another play, and the coach of Mullins comes across the field. Nice sportsmanship, and he hugs Coach Jim Paul, saying nice ball game. And now the two teams, as the clock runs out now, the two teams meeting with each other at midfield in a great show of sportsmanship, and the fire truck down to the end zone, also blowing its horn, and the red lights flashing on the fire truck down to the Weirton Steel fire truck down to the end zone, as it's celebration time at Jimmy Carey Stadium, the first ever playoff game played on this field, and the Madonna Blue Dogs go 11-0 now, the the #1 A team in the state of West Virginia defeats Mullins by a score of 32-6. Mike will be back with the wrap-up of this afternoon's game after we take this timeout.
This is Bob Finnegan reporting.
Now in Weirton this afternoon, the Blue Dons of Weirton Madonna advanced to the Class A semifinals with a 32-6 win over Mullins. George Kellis has that story.
Madonna had never won a state playoff game in its history, but the top-ranked Blue Dons came out ready to drive home their point right now. Here they are on their first possession. That's Timmy Doherty. The little guy is like catching a mouse running under the kitchen table. First down to the Mullins 21. Quarterback Jason Backel looks right and has his man Frank Lucchino. He'll get Madonna the early lead, and the point after made it 7-0 Dons. They went up 15-0 on a short run by David Oseba and a 2-point conversion, and they ain't done yet. Brian Hawk barrels through tacklers for a first down. Backel, nothing tricky here, coming through for another touchdown. They lead 22-0 in the second period. Late in the half, Mullins put a nice drive together. Quarterback Mark Sizemore throwing to the corner for Jason Jenkins. The Rebels get on the board. It's 22-6 with 49 seconds to play in the half. Madonna utilized those final seconds very efficiently. On the first play after the kickoff, Oseba makes his move. Out of the way, ref. I want to see my man run here. 67 yards. The Blue Dons are smoking 29-6. They had no letdown in the second half. Steve Beloga drills a 21-yard field goal to make it 32-6. From there, the Madonna defense took charge. Ken Kazmarek intercepted 2 passes. Their #1 ranking is no fluke, my friends, and all Madonna must do now is play 4 more solid quarters of football, and they get to pay a visit to the governor. For TV7 Sports, I'm George Kellis.
Town fans, first quarter action with Madonna already leading 7-0. Number 31, Dave Osaba, takes it in from 5 yards out. The Blue Dons go for the extra point, but instead end up with a pass into the end zone for 2 points, and Madonna goes up 15-0. In the second quarter, Madonna again on the move. Quarterback Jason Backel sneaks it up the middle, and despite the delayed reaction from the referees, it is a 13-yard touchdown run. The extra point makes it 22-0 Madonna. Mullins finally makes its presence felt late in the second quarter. Quarterback Mark Sizemore finds Jason Jenkins in the end zone, but the Rebels miss the 2-point conversion, and the score is 22-6 Madonna. The Blue Dons get the ball after the kickoff, and on the first play, back Dave Osaba scoots 67 yards for the Madonna score. And as the first half ended, Weirton Madonna led Mullins 29-6. In the second half, Madonna adds a field goal and goes on to win 32-6. Next week, the Blue Dons will again have home field advantage for the Class A semifinals. Let's go on to the West.
Okay. All right, I'm going back to the radio. Bye-bye. 6-foot sophomore, or junior rather, he will kick off for Moorefield, and we're ready to start this football game. Snow covered, 21 degrees, it's cold, and here's the kick. High, end over end. It's going to be taken by Oseba to 25 to 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line. David Oseba gets the Blue Dons some pretty good field position at the Blue Don 40-yard line, and Madonna will be moving from left to right. The Blue Dons in their navy blue uniforms, white numerals, silver headgear, and it looks like Purdue on the other side of the line, or rather Iowa, as the Yellow Jackets are clad in gold trousers, white helmets, black numerals. All right, here's Backo under center. Give the ball on the left side. Big hit put on Daugherty. Making the stop immediately was Melvin I, a 6'4", 195-pound senior, and they are a big football team. And that time, the Blue Dawn line didn't move anybody. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the Madonna 40-yard line.
Also credit Sean Wagner on the tackle to help Marvin I on that. Wagner is number 63, and he's a 5'11", 165-pound senior.
Out of the huddle they come. The Blue Dawn split a man to the left side. And rolling right's Backo, pitching the ball back. It's a halfback option pass. Man wide open, he overthrew him. The Blue Dons had him fooled. A halfback option pass from Hawk, and he had a man wide open downfield. Lucchino, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. He overthrew the football.
Overthrew him by a good 5 yards, John, and it's a shame. They had them totally fooled on that one, and it was an easy 6-0 score if Frankie can pull it in, but it was just overthrown by about 5 yards, as you said.
Well, we've got a little bit of snowfall now. The flurries have come along with this breeze, and it's even colder. Here's Backo with a 3rd down and 10 at the Blue Dawn 40. Give the ball up the middle, and driving is Hawk, and he'll get across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. It'll be shy of a 1st down by 3 yards, and the Blue Dons send in the kicking team. Coming in to kick is Kenny Kazmarek, the 5'10", 170-pounder. He's a junior, and he will kick. And the snow continues. Just a flurry, but just enough to make it miserable. The deep man is number 20, Liggett. As Kazmarek gets the snap and gets the kick away. Nice high spiraling kick. Fair catch signal for it, and fumbled. The ball loose, and he dives on the football inside the 20-yard line. Liggett could not hold on to the ball, and it'll be the Yellow Jackets of Moorefield that have the poor field position at their own 17-yard line.
Credit Kenny Kazmarek with a 36-yard punt that time.
So it's 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets of Moorefield at their own 17-yard line. Moorefield moving from right to left. Let's see what they can do on offense as Shirk sets his ball club. Shirk has I and Liggett behind him. Shirk gives the ball on the right side. No running room. I was the ball carrier, and I was thrown back, and the first man to hit him for the Blue Dons was John Porco. Porco makes the initial contact. There's no gain on the play. 2nd down 10 for Moorefield at their own 17-yard line.
A lot of support from the Madonna interior line that time. Joe Shanoski and John Molino also helping in on the tackle.
And out of the huddle they come. Moorefield splits a man far to the left. That's Hose. Quarterback Shirk under the center. Unbalanced line to the right. He hands the ball off on a counter play, and there's very little running room for Liggett. Liggett shy of the 20-yard line as the Blue Dons pound on him. And coming up with the tackle is John Molino, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets, just shy of their own 20-yard line. And the Blue Dawn fans below us, very partisan. Very partisan crowd, nice crowd, considering the weather. And out of the huddle comes Moorefield. The Blue Dons with almost well, now it is a 6-man front. As we have a flag down, we'll have delay a game against Moorefield. They took too long, and that'll make it 3rd down and 12 as they'll take the ball back to about the Moorefield 15-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see which defense gives first this afternoon, John. Madonna is giving up just 7 points a contest, and Moorefield is giving up just 8. As a matter of fact, Moorefield's defense has not given up more than 1 touchdown in any contest since the 3rd game of the season.
So Moorefield up to the line of scrimmage. They've got a big 3rd down 12 at their own 15-yard line. Split backs behind the quarterback. He hands the ball off on the left side, and Liggett is swallowed up. Oseba, Molino, and Porco swallow him up along with Daugherty. They get the ball to the 20-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 7, a 5-yard, about a 5-yard gain.
He got back just what they lost on the penalty.
Liggett will kick to the deep man, Kenny Kazmarek. He'll be standing about midfield, waiting for the snap. It's over his head into the end end zone and out. 2 points, Madonna. A safety as the ball went over Liggett's head, and the Blue Dons lead it 2-0, and they'll have to kick it off from the 20-yard line. The Blue Dons get a break and break out 2-0. Well, what a revolting development that is for the fans across the way, and how sweet it is for the Blue Dons, as Madonna will now get a kickoff or a punt, however they elect to do it, from the 20-yard line. And on the safety, the ball rolled across the end line, went over the punter's head, Liggett, and went out of the end zone. And so it will be a free kick, and they're going to do it from placement. They'll have Marvin Hose kick it off.
John, in defense of the Moorefield center, Dan Weatherholt, the ball is cold, it's wet out there, it just got away from him. The punter never had a chance to retrieve it.
All right, the Blue Dons should get good field position here now, as we have a free kick from the 20-yard line. And he kicks it very high, end over end, taken at the 45, across midfield. Lucchino at the 45, and knocked out of bounds on the near sidelines at the 43-yard line. So that's where the Blue Dons will have it, in great field position again. 1st and 10 at the Moorefield 43-yard line. And the Blue Dons lead it 2-0 with 8:18 to go in the first quarter of play. Well, we said there'd be turnovers. That one a costly one, as it puts 2 points on the board. And we'll see how that weighs in this ball game. Jason Backel with a wing back to the left side, split end right. Backel gives the ball left side to Oseba, and Oseba spun around and smothered as he couldn't find any running room. And over to make the stop was Scott Williams, a 6-foot, 185-pound linebacker. He plugged the hole very well. There's a gain of about 2 on the play. It's 2nd down and a long 8 yards to go at the Moorefield 42-yard line.
John, in the pregame, I said that Darby Clayton, the 285-pound lineman for Moorefield, was out of action, but he's back in there.
Wing back to the left side, fake the handoff, Backel on the option, and he's brought down in the backfield. On the option, he looked like he wanted to throw it, but very quickly Gerald Myers, a 6-foot, 200-pound lineman, was there to bring him down and did a good job of smothering Backel before he could get rid of the football. No gain on the play. 3rd down 8 for the Blue Dons at the Moorefield 42-yard line.
Going back to Clayton, John, it's a wonder what championship football will do for Nailman.
That's right. Wing back left for the Madonna Blue Dons. That's Shadzinski. Backel on the option. He's being chased, flagged down. Backel can't get rid of the football. They say that it is an incomplete pass, but we also have a flag down. Illegal motion against the Blue Dons. The Blue Dons are going to have to throw or have to punt it away. Moorefield smothering Madonna, and this is as good a defense as I've seen against this Blue Don team, because they have really smothered Madonna. They're giving Moorefield the option. I'm certain that they're going to take the incompleted pass. The illegal motion against Madonna refused. Moorefield says, let's get 4th down. It's going to be 4th down, about 9 for Madonna. Kazmarek will have to kick it away again. Madonna leading 2-0 with a little less than 7 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Waiting for the snap. It's a good one. And he gets the kick away. High spiraling kick taken on a fair catch at the 15-yard line. That's where Moorefield will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 15. Madonna leads it 2-0 with 6:45 to go in the first quarter of play.
A 29-yard punt that time for Kenny Kazmarek. The way that ball came off his foot, it looks like just a rock. The way the thud sounds coming off of Kenny's foot.
So out of the huddle. Wing back to the right side in a slot right. And the quarterback takes the snap, hands the ball off on the right side, and there's no running room over there. Still fighting his eye. Eye got met at the line of scrimmage by John Molino and did get forward for a yard or so. Let's give him 2. It'll be second down, about 8 yards at the 17-yard line. But Molino wrapped him up very quickly, and Eye is a big back. Melvin Eye, 6'4", 195 pounds. Molino, 6 foot, 200 pounds. So there was a little wrestling match going on.
And Molino needed a little bit of help from the left outside linebacker, Brennan Lafferty. Brennan's only, let's see, 5'8", 160 pounds. He's a junior, and he came over and put his helmet right into Eye and helped carry him to the ground along with Molino.
Second down, 8 at the 17-yard line. Wingback in motion to the right. And the quarterback keeps the football, and he can't find anybody. I don't know whether that was a broken play or not, but the quarterback is hurt. The quarterback is down, shirked down on the field. He got pounced on, and he's down. They'll have to come out and tend to him. There's a timeout on the field, 5:55 to go, first quarter. Madonna leading 2-0. We'll be back.
And when he turned in, he took a pretty good shot from one of the Madonna defensive linemen.
Well, they're working they're in punt formation. They take the snap on third down. They're going to kick it away. High spiraling punt is going to hit at the 40, get a Moorefield bounce, and go out and be downed at the 47-yard line. So without a quarterback, they feel that he may be able to come back in, but didn't want to take a chance without the quarterback. They punted away on third down. So smart to maybe put somebody in there who might fumble the ball, not used to taking a snap. It's cold. They kick the ball away. Head coach Roger C. says, let's give it back to the Blue Dons, and let's try and get the football. Madonna leads 2-0. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. 1st and 10 Madonna at the 47 of Moorefield. Backel on the option, pitching the ball back to Daughtery. Daughtery turns the corner out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Daughtery will be marked out of bounds at about the Moorefield 38. It's going to be shy of a first down, but the Blue Dons will have it second down and about 2 yards to go. Second down and 2 for the Blue Dons at the Moorefield 30, call it the 38-yard line. Out of the huddle they come. Kazmarek split to the left side. Wingback is right. Backel under center. Backel takes a step, give the ball on the right side, and Hawk has a first down as he gets to the Moorefield 35-yard line.
And that's the initial first down of the contest for the Blue Dons or for either team. Getting back to that quarterback situation for Moorefield, John, the 2 backup quarterbacks for Moorefield are a freshman and a sophomore. So with little or if any inexperience over there, it'd be a tough decision for him to go with someone on account like he did before.
So the Blue Dons up to the line of scrimmage. Backel takes the snap, hands the ball off deep in the backfield to Daughtery, and Daughtery drives inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. The stop out there by Moorefield's Melvin Eye, along with Darby Clayton. Clayton, a little fella, 5'11", but he weighs 285 pounds.
That's Daughtery's 3rd carry of the contest, and now he has 11 total yards for the Blue Dons on the afternoon.
It'll be second down and 6 for Madonna at the Moorefield 31-yard line. Madonna leading 2-0. Wingback left is Kazmarek. Backel under center. Backel takes the snap, handoff on the left side. No running room at all for Daughtery, and making the stop again, Darby Clayton, 5'11", 285. He's tough to move. Darby Clayton, 285 pounds. He looks like a wall out there. It's going to be third down and 5 for the Blue Dons. The ball just inside the 30-yard line. He is a big one. I formation. Wing back to the right side. Shadzinski. Backel wants to throw. Rolling right. Throws the pass. Complete. And still running down the near sidelines, out of bounds, the official says, at the 17-yard line. The pass complete to Brian Maley, the tight end, and the Blue Dons have a first down at the 17-yard line of Moorefield.
A gain of 13 that time for the Blue Dons. Very good setup by Backel that time. He had good blocking from Daughtery and Hawk on the right side, and Maley was wide open down that right sideline.
Out of the huddle they come. The Blue Dons with a 1st and 10 at the Moorefield 17. Backel under center. Backel takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Backel keeps the ball down inside the 15, down to the about the 11-yard line. Backel upset by Bruce Seville. Safety, 5'10", 155-pound junior. They'll mark the ball. Now we have a flag down, and we've got holding against the Blue Dons. And from the point of foul, that will take it from the 11 back to the 21-yard line. They'll mark it off from the 11, and that'll take the ball out to the 21-yard line, where the Blue Dons will have it. 1st down and about 14. First quarter score, Brook nothing, Charleston nothing.
That's from Wheeling Island Stadium, and the winner there, again, as the winner of this game, goes to Laidley Field next week in Charleston for the state championship game.
Well, it's going to be 1st down and 14 for the Blue Dons at the Moorefield 21-yard line. Madonna leads 2-0 with 3:18 to go in the first quarter by virtue of a snap that went over the punter's head out of the end zone. Backel takes the snap, rolling along the line of scrimmage, wants to throw, has a man in the end zone, can't get to it. Lucchino again wide open in the end zone, and the pass overthrown by Backel.
That play started out as an option left play. Backel was going down the left side of the line, and all of a sudden he turned up and threw against the grain of the field toward Lucchino in the right corner of the end zone, and the ball again over Lucchino's head by a good 5 yards.
Well, Lucchino's getting open, the ball just not getting to him. That's twice. Out of the huddle, wing back left, Backel. 2nd and 14, back to throw, rushes on, throws the pass, overthrown. Intended for Hawk coming out of the backfield, or rather Daughtery coming out of the backfield, and the pass overthrown, and Jason paid for that one. He got pounced on after he threw the football. It was Darby Clayton, the big guy, along with Melvin I, 6'4", 195-pounder, and they pounced on him after he threw the ball. 3rd down and 14 for the Blue Dons at the Moorefield 21.
And if the Blue Dons fail to score on this possession, John, remember they still have place kicker Steve Beloga, who was a good threat from even at this distance for high school.
All right, Backel under center, Backel rolling left. The rush is on. He's being rushed. He can't get away. He lost the football, and it's going to be Moorefield's ball. Backel loses the ball. Moorefield's going to get it at the Moorefield 45-yard line. Backel was under pressure and didn't tuck the ball away, and he lost it, and Moorefield diving on it was Darby Clayton.
The whole right side of the Yellow Jacket defensive line that time got through, and Jason really never had a shot to get out of the pursuit.
Well, looked like his arm might have been coming forward, though, Mike.
Well, the last time that he had the same situation down here on the right sideline where they called it incomplete pass, it was the same type of play.
All right, out of the huddle. Moorefield with their best field position at their own 45. Fake the handoff, rolling right. Quarterback loses the ball. Let's see, I think Madonna has it back. No. The quarterback is back in. That's Shirk. Lincoln Shirk. He got popped, lost the football, and Moorefield gets it back at their own 42-yard line. A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and about 13 to go at the Moorefield 42-yard line. 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. Madonna with a 2-0 lead.
That ball's just too hard to handle out there.
It's cold. Out of the huddle. Wing back is left side, split end right. Pro set behind the quarterback. And he's back to throw. Fires it across the middle, incomplete. Marvin Hose coming across the middle. The pass too high for him. And it'll be 3rd down for Moorefield at their own 42-yard line.
Shirk that time had trouble setting up, John. As he released the pass, his right foot gave way, and that caused him to overthrow the football. He never had a real good grip.
Clock is stopped with 1:54 to go now here in the first quarter. Madonna with that 2-0 lead as Moorefield comes up with a 3rd down, 13 at their own 42-yard line. Man in motion to the right side. Quarterback is back to throw. Throws the pass. Intercepted by the Blue Dons. Coming up with it is Brennan Lafferty. Lafferty stepping in front of the intended receiver and coming down with the football, and Madonna has the ball 1st and 10 at the Moorefield 44-yard line.
That ball was intended for Marvin Hose, and Shirk just never saw Lafferty. Brennan's only 5'8" to begin with, so it's tough to see him out there. But he stepped right in front of him and danced along the sidelines until he just went out of bounds. His momentum took him there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Madonna on the Moorefield 44.
And out of the huddle they come. Shadzinski split to the right side. Backel under center. Backel hands the ball off to Oseba, and Oseba driving inside the 40 down to the Moorefield 37-yard line. And it's a good gain for Oseba as he'll set Madonna up with a 2nd down and about 4 yards to go.
In on the tackle that time for Moorefield was number 60, and number 60 is Roy Baker, a 6', 155-pound junior.
Backel splits a man to the right side. That's the wingback. Hands the ball off, and Oseba breaks out into the secondary at the 20, inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Oseba through a big hole, but Oseba shaken up on the play, gets down to the 16-yard line. It'll be another 1st down for the Blue Dons. Oseba will come out of the ball game limping off. They'll spot the ball at the 17. 1st down, Madonna.
That's a gain of 20, John. There's going to be a lot of shots taken today because of the cold weather, but the players will be able to shake them off as they get back to the sideline.
Out of the huddle, Madonna with a 1st down at the 17. Less than a minute to go, 1st quarter. The Blue Dons lead it 2-0. Handoff on the left side to Burns, and Burns will get to about the 15-yard line, and that's all, as that big man once again is in there to make the stop. Darby Clayton, 5'11", 285-pound senior, to make the stop. It'll be 2nd down.
The Blue Dons tried to open up the same hole as they did on the last play for Oseba behind Rich Milbert and John Nyman.
It's 2nd down and 8 at the 15. Backel, handoff on the right side to Burns, and Burns inside the 15 to the 13-yard line before Gerald Myers, a 6', 200-pound senior, brings him down. And we have an offside against the Blue Dons. It'll be an offside against Madonna, and that'll take the ball back out to the 20-yard line.
And that's Madonna's 2nd infraction of the contest. 2 infractions for a total of 20 yards.
I understand the 1st quarter over now down at Wheeling Island Stadium. 0-0. Brook and Charleston out of the huddle. And back to throw. Throws a pass. Complete! Touchdown! The Blue Dons score! Brian Maley over the middle. And Jason Backel put the ball right on the numbers. And the Blue Dons lead 8-0. No flags. Oh, what a sweet play as Maley from the tight end came across the middle. Jason Backel put the ball right on the numbers, and he waltzed into the end zone right open.
All that was, John, was a good old tight end pop, and nobody was covering Maley on that side or in the secondary coming up from the safety position.
All right, Beloga in to attempt the extra point. And we have, before the snap, the 2 lines converge. Let's see what this is all about. Dead ball, illegal procedure against the Blue Dons. So Beloga will have to kick it from 5 yards back. You know, this is an important extra point. You know, you go up 9-0, the team has to score twice for sure.
Exactly.
Well, they set the ball now back, and Beloga will have to kick it from about the 15. Backel will hold. There's the snap. The kick is up, and you can put it in the book. 4 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Madonna leads 9-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The drive covered 2 minutes and 15 seconds for the Blue Dons. Steve Beloga is ready to kick off.
And he'll do it with the ball on its side as he moves forward on it. And it's a squib kick coming upfield and it still hasn't rolled out of bounds, and now it does. Inside the 20-yard line, and the team from Moorefield will have an option of taking the ball there at the 17 or having the Blue Dons kick it from 5 yards further back. I got a letter from a Brook fan this week. I said that in the Brook-Ripley game, and a Brook fan wrote me a letter, said I was crazy that they don't have that kind of option. That only goes to show you what kind of idiots listen to the radio and don't know the rules. And I say that with all moral turpitude. I'd like to call him something else, but I'm a gentleman, and the FCC won't let me. So anyway, it's illegal procedure against the Blue Dons. Moorefield will have Madonna kick it from the 35.
We don't want you ruining your reputation,
I
John.
won't do that. Can you imagine writing me a letter and saying that I didn't know the rules?
Not you.
Oh, unbelievable. But that's all right. Everybody makes a mistake, and he made a big one when he challenged me. He has not heard the last of that.
Go get him, John.
Here comes the kickoff again. Squib kick up the field. High, spiraling kick. Taken at the 25. Out over the 30 and brought down at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter of play. And the Madonna Blue Dons lead Moorefield by a score of 9-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back. Okay, no score in that one, and as Moorefield comes up to the line of scrimmage, they give the ball up the middle to Shirk, and Shirk gets the ball out to the 40-yard line. That's where it'll be second down and about 5 yards to go. The ball just over the Moorefield 40-yard line. So it'll be second down and 5 for Moorefield at their own 40-yard line out of the huddle. Wing back to the right side, split end left as Shirk takes the snap, gives on a counter play, and on the counter play, gets across the 40 out to the 42-yard line, and that's all. The Blue Dons jumping on top of him. It's Brian Hawk.
And I actually carried Hawk for the 3 yards that time. By the time that I fell forward, he picked up the 3 with Hawk just hanging on his back.
It'll be third down and 2. At the 43-yard line for Moorefield. They're down 9-0 here in the second quarter. Madonna in the lead. Wing back left, split end to the right side. Pro set behind the quarterback. He takes the snap, hands it on the right side. First down, and still driving across the 50 into Blue Don territory at the 49. And is a big back. Melvin 6'4", 195 pounds, and the Blue Dons were popping him, but he was carrying them and gets the ball to the Blue Don 48-yard line. He's going to be a problem.
It took 4 ball players from Madonna to tackle him that time. Picked up 9 on the carry.
First and 10 at the Blue Don 48-yard line, and Melvin lines up behind the quarterback. It's a pro set, and they give it to him again. He's into the secondary. He's off to the races. He's hit and dropped by Lucchino at the 25-yard line. Melvin down to the Blue Don 25. A big hole that time for Melvin
Carried the ball 24 yards, and Frank Lucchino's tackle was a touchdown-saving tackle, because if Frank doesn't get him, it's 9-6.
And the Blue Don fans below us yelling defense. The Moorefield fans, a rather sparse crowd, they've got a long way to come, and it's awful cold.
It was a 6-hour drive for them over from the Eastern Panhandle.
Pro set behind the quarterback, wing back to the left side. And the Blue Dons jump offside, I believe. Yes, they did. Madonna jumped offside. They had a linebacker shooting the gap, and he shot just a count too soon. So Madonna will be penalized 5 yards for offside, and that'll be a first and 5 now for Moorefield at the Madonna 20-yard line.
Coach Roger Sia seemed to have found some kind of weakness in the Madonna defensive line, especially on its left side. He's been using that type of play to
just a
gain
quick
his yardage. Yeah,
just
that's
a
all
quick
it's
opener. That's all it is. And here they come. Moorefield up to the line of scrimmage. They have a wing back right, split end left, pro set. And the Blue Dons going after the Football, and they have it. The ball fumbled, and Madonna gets the ball back. Oseva picks up the fumble as there was a bad exchange between Shirk and Liggett, and the Blue Dons get the football. Oh, everybody was coming. There wasn't any question. And the Blue Dons get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Shirk had never had a chance to hand off the ball that time. John David Oseba was blitzing from that linebacker position and almost intercepted the handoff.
Here's Jason Backel under the center. Backel fakes the handoff, now gives the ball on the left side, and Hawk will get a couple of yards. They say his forward progress was to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 7. 2nd and 7 for the Blue Dons at their own 30. 9 minutes left to go in this first half of play. It's Madonna 9, Moorefield zip, as the Blue Dons come out of the huddle. I formation. Wing back left, split end to the right. Backel gives the ball to Daughtery, and Daughtery loses the football, and Moorefield's got it back. Daughtery fumbled the football, and coming up with it is Liggett, and Moorefield has the ball back inside the Madonna 30-yard line at the Blue Don 28. Well, Carl Fodor said there's going to be some turnovers today, and we're certainly seeing them. It'll be 1st and 10 for Moorefield. Almost got golf in there. Almost said Muirfield. Out of the huddle they come. Pro set. Shirk takes the snap, hands the ball off on the right side to I, and I drives inside the 25 to the Blue Don 22. Brennan Lafferty was there. Also in on the stop for Madonna was Brian Griffith.
That's Melvin I's 7th carry of the game. He now has 49 yards, and he is the #1 rusher for the afternoon for Coach Scott.
6-yard gain, 2nd down 4. Out of the huddle. Wing back right. Waiting for the snap, and they hand the ball off to Liggett, and Liggett is upended just as he gets the football. The Blue Dons bring him down. The stop out there initially by John Molino. There's a loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and just about 5 yards to go at the Blue Don 23-yard line.
And Molino had help that time from defensive end Brian Maley. So Brian Maley working well on both sides of the ball for the Blue Dons.
Blue Dons are setting up with almost an 8-man front. They don't have anybody back. Look at that secondary. And back to throw. Looking downfield, throws the pass, incomplete. He tried to throw it across the middle to Mike Landis, a 6-foot, 160-pounder. He's the son of assistant coach Charles Landis, but the pass went incomplete. The Blue Dons had double coverage on him.
But the play was made by Tim Daughtery from his linebacker position. He came back and batted the ball down.
So it'll be 4th down and 5 for Moorefield at the Madonna 22-yard line. 7:18 to go here in the first half. Madonna with a 9-0 lead. Out of the huddle. Wing back left, split end right. And Shirk takes the snap, back to throw, looks upfield, throws the pass, knocked away, almost intercepted by Lucchino. Intended for Marvin Hose, and the pass knocked away. The Blue Dons take over on downs. As the snow continues to fall here at Jimmy Carey Stadium, this is John Sereni along with Mike Guerin coming to you on WEIR Weirton Steubenville, 1430 on your dial. And we'll keep you up to date on that Brooks score. 0-0 end of the first quarter. And the Tyler Matewan, 0-0. A 45-minute delay. The Matewan bus broke down. We'll keep you up to date. Handoff on the left side for the Blue Dons. Absolutely no running room at all there for Burns.
And there's some yellow laundry down in the field. It looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Blue Dons.
And let's see if they elect to take that penalty or not. Dead ball, it's illegal procedure. They don't have an option. Illegal procedure against Madonna, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Well, now wait, since the play got off, I guess they do have the option. It'll be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 15. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going to take it back.
5-yard penalty against Madonna. That'll take the ball back inside the 20-yard line to the Blue Dons 17.
4th penalty on the afternoon for the Blue Dons, good for a total of 30 yards. Or not good for a total of 30 yards.
It's 1st down 15 for the Blue Dons at their own 17-yard line. Madonna with a 9-0 lead. Backel takes the snap. Backel wants to throw. Rolling left now, being rushed, and he lost the football. Is the official going to say that's a fumble? Holy mackerel, his hand was moving forward.
No way.
Oh, they're going to give him a fumble. That's unbelievable. Moorefield's going to get the football, and I can't believe it. Certainly his hand was moving forward on that one.
Sure was. He had already set, his arm was coming forward on the ball, and the defensive player for Moorefield hit him.
Moorefield's going to get the ball 1st and 10 at the Madonna 16-yard line. They couldn't want a bigger break than that one. Pro set behind the quarterback. And they give the ball to I, and I dives inside the 15-yard line to the Madonna 14. Burns hit him along with Brennan Lafferty. They're going to mark the ball just inside the 15-yard line. That'll a gain of 1. Let's call it 2nd down and about 9 yards to go. Ball just inside the Madonna 15. 6:13 to go in the first half. 9-0. Out of the huddle they come. And Shirk sets his team in a pro set. Shirk back to throw. Being rushed, then dropped back at the 25-yard line. In on the stop for the Blue Dons was John Nyman, Brennan Lafferty, and Brian Maley. And the Blue Dons bring the quarterback down back at the 22-yard line. It's 3rd and a ton.
Tim Dartery and John Porco also assisting on the play, John. Good pursuit. The linebackers were up close to the holes. Looked like they were almost in an 8 or 9 man front that time.
And it's 3rd down 17 at the Blue Don 27. Shirk takes the snap. He's rolling left. He's dropped again. Back at the 33. Nyman right on top of him. They'll mark the ball at the 32-yard line, and the Moorefield team is moving the wrong way. They're all the way back to the Blue Don 32 with a 4th down. Now they call offside against, but no personal foul against Madonna. Holy mackerel. Oh my, I'll tell you what, this officiating crew will not be remembered in the prayers of any of the Madonna Blue Don fans.
Certainly not. I don't know what the call was for, except for the personal foul. John Nyman and David Oseba were in on the sack, whether something was said or something was done after the play. They're going to mark the penalty off from the point of the sack, so something happened right after Shirk was tackled.
So 15 yards assessed against Madonna, and that'll put the ball down back at the 12-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down and 11. And the Blue Dons are under a lot of pressure. Now Madonna's going to call a timeout.
Moorfield is lining up and ready to go.
3rd down 11 at the 16-yard line of Madonna. Shirk back to throw, throws the pass, it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Marvin Hose at the 12-yard line. He also got popped by Lucchino and Brian Maley. So it's 4th down for Moorefield.
Brendan Lafferty was the linebacker on the coverage, and the ball was thrown behind Hose just a bit, and as he caught it, Lafferty came over and pulled his arm away, and that made the play.
So it's 4th down for Moorefield, 4th and 11 at the Blue Don 16-yard line. 5:01 to go in the first half. Madonna with a 9-0 lead as Moorefield comes up to the line of scrimmage. Double wings to the left side. Shirk gives on a counter play to Liggett. He goes nowhere. Oseba grabbed hold of him just as he got the football, and the Blue Dons have it back. At the 16-yard line, it's Madonna's football. 1st and 10. Now they need to hold on to it. They need to hold on to the ball We've had a lot of turnovers in this game already. It is very cold, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't been outside.
Right, 4 fumbles have been lost in the game, 3 by the Blue Dons.
Out of the huddle, Madonna, and they still lead it 9-0. Backel takes the snap. Backel pitching the ball back, turning the corner. Daughtery near sidelines, knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Blue Dons get a big play out of Daughtery, and it'll be first down Madonna at their own 35. They get it out of the hole.
Give Timmy a 21-yard carry on that. That's 5 carries in the game for Tim for a total of 30 yards. The key block that time thrown by fullback Brian Hawk.
They spot the ball at the Madonna 36-yard line. First down, the Blue Dons. Leading 9-0. 4:33 to go in the first half.
Backel did a good job that time on the option down the left side of the line, pitching the ball just as he was hit. And the block by Hawk allowed Daughtery to get outside for the 21-yard gain.
Backel takes the snap, hands the ball off on the right side, and Hawk will get a couple of yards, but we have another flag, and it's going to be illegal procedure against the Blue Dons. Illegal motion, says the official. So it'll nullify the 3-yard pickup and mark off 5 yards against Madonna. It'll take the ball back to the 31-yard line.
It's just not the Blue Dons' day as far as the referees are concerned. That's the 6th flag thrown against the Blue Dons for a total of 50 yards.
They're explaining the option, and the captain of Moorefield says we'll take the penalty. That'll put the ball at the 31-yard line. Illegal motion, says the official, and it'll be first down and 15 for the Blue Dons at their own 31-yard line.
And that was the right option to take for Moorefield since Hawk picked up 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Clock's running with 4:22 left to go in the first half. Madonna with a 9-0 lead. Backel looking over the secondary, takes the snap, gives the ball to Daughtery, and Daughtery is smothered as he gets across the 30 out to the 33-yard line. Over to make the stop for Moorefield was Scott Williams, a 6-foot, 185-pounder. He's a senior.
David Oseba back in the game for the Blue Dons, replacing Brian Hawk. Oseba with just 3 carries on the afternoon for a total of 29 yards, and that's far off his performance last week when he picked up 122 yards on 10 carries and had 2 touchdowns for Madonna.
So second down, 11 for the Blue Dons at their own 34. Jason Backel takes the snap, and we have a flag down. And again, it'll be against Madonna. Offside against the Blue Dons, and the Blue Dons are drawing the yellow hanky.
Sure, penalty number 7, while Moorefield has only been flagged once in this game for 5 yards.
So a 5-yard penalty takes the ball back to the 30-yard line, where it will be second down and about 16 yards to go for the Blue Dons. 3:33 to go first half. Madonna with a 9-0 lead. Out of the huddle. Backel takes the snap. Backel hands the ball off on the right side, and I believe that's Oseba who gets the ball out to very close to the 34-yard line. It was David Oseba to the 34. Brought down over there by number 76, Dudley Wetzel, a 5'8", 170-pound linebacker for Moorefield.
The Moorefield defense that time went with Backel the whole way. He had Daughtery trailing him on the option that time. I think that if Jason would have held the ball just a little longer, taken the ball out of Oseba's belly that time and pitched back to Daughtery, he had open room on the outside.
Out of the huddle. Jason Backel looking over, almost a 7-man front. 52 defense by Moorefield. Back to throw Backel, lobbing it downfield. It's in the wind. Lucchino has it, and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Lucchino, he threw that ball into the wind. You could see it hang up, and Lucchino just stood and waited for it, and the secondary man was completely fooled. He was still running downfield, and the Blue Dons with a first down at the Moorefield 48.
That pass play to Lucchino, good for 18 yards. That was basically just a good old alley-oop play, and it was underthrown somewhat, but Frank came back to the ball and stayed with it.
You could see the ball hanging in the wind. as the snow starts to fall again. Backel on the option, pitching the ball back, and Oseba brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Coming through was Melvin to knock him down. It'll be second down and about 11 for the Blue Dons as the ball is now at the Moorefield 49-yard line. 2:20 to go now in the first half. 9-0. Madonna with the lead, and they have the football. Second and about 11 at the Moorefield 49-yard line. Out of the huddle, Backel splits Lucchino far to the right. Pro set. Backel on the option, pitching back to Burns. He has a man open, throws it downfield. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands. Double coverage downfield on Brian Maley, but Maley couldn't hold on to the football. Again, Madonna throwing into the wind. That ball hung up.
John, if David Burns would have looked just a little bit to his right, going down the right sideline, and Frank Lucchino's coming back to the huddle with his hands open, saying, I was wide open, and he sure was. There was nobody within 10 or 15 yards of him.
Well, it's very difficult to throw into this wind.
He might have thrown toward Frank that time. That ball could have shifted in the air.
Ball coming, the wind coming from the north, and right into the face of the Blue Dons. Minute 56 now to go in the first half. Wing back to the right side, split end left, back, rolling left, throwing a pass downfield, underthrown, and Lucchino again wide open. Lucchino at least 10 yards behind the secondary, and Backel couldn't get the ball to him. Oh, this secondary of Moorefield, I think you can pick them apart.
Jason got the ball away just a little bit earlier than he wanted to that time. He had a lot of pressure from the backside by a 6 foot 200-pound guard, Eric Zuber. He's a junior, putting a lot of pressure on Backel that time.
4th down 12, and Madonna will kick it away from midfield. Good snap to Kazmarek. He gets the kick away short. Spiraling punt. Gets a Madonna bounce inside the 35 and roll dead at the Moorefield 32-yard line. That's where the Yellow Jackets will have it. First down 10. They're down 9-0 to the Blue Dons with a minute 43 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds. While we were away, Moorefield with a first down at their own 32-yard line. Give the ball to Melvin and he ran right into John Molino. Picks up 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 for Moorefield at their own 34-yard line. Minute to go now in the first half. Madonna with a 9-0 lead as Moorefield comes up to the line of scrimmage. Shirk, the quarterback, under center with a pro set behind him. And he gives the ball, gives to Liggett on a counter play. Faked the ball, but the Blue Dons weren't fooled. John Porco and John Molino bring Liggett down, and the Blue Dons call a timeout. 40. All right, a handoff on the left side to Melvin and Melvin is pounced upon, and now they're going to call a personal foul against Madonna. I know that's what that flag was for, as there were 8 Madonna Blue Dons on top of him. Melvin couldn't go anywhere. We're going to have a personal foul against the Blue Dons, 15-yard penalty from the 36. That's going to take the ball into Blue Don territory at the Madonna 49-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it at the midfield. He got a 14-yard penalty. First down for Moorefield at midfield. 39 seconds to go here in the first half. The clock running. Madonna with a 9-0 lead as Shirk brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Madonna with a 4-man front. And back to throw, rolling left. The rush is on, throws it downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted. He got off a wounded duck, and he got popped by Brian Maley as he threw it upfield.
Good pressure from the backside that time by Maley, coming from his defensive end position. Nobody picked him up, and he was within a step of sacking the quarterback.
Well, he got him after he threw the football. He threw up a wounded duck. Madonna almost had a chance to intercept it, but couldn't get to the football. It'll be second down and 10 at midfield for Moorefield with 24 seconds now left to go in this first half. Wing back to the right side, split end left. The wing back is Jeff C. And they give the ball to I on a counter play, and I gets to the Madonna 47, and that's all. The stop out there by John Molino along with John Porco. And the clock is running down under 10 seconds. It's 3rd down 6 at the Madonna 46-yard line. Moorefield, Shirk under the center. He pitching the ball back, halfback option pass, throws back across the field, and it's intercepted by the Blue Dons at the 40. The 45 out to the 47-yard line. Daughtery intercepts as the first half ends. That's the end of the first half of play. Now wait, we got a flag down, and it's against Madonna. It's against the Blue Dons, and you can't. Now Moorefield will get another play.
The question is, did the penalty come after Madonna gained possession?
Doesn't make any difference. Let's see what he calls. The official coming out. It'll be against Madonna. And it is a big one. 15 yards against Madonna, down to the 31-yard line. And it's a first down for Moorefield. They'll get another play, even though there's no time on the clock. Madonna with a 9-0 lead, but Moorefield will have a first down. They've got one play left, and next the Blue Dons get another defensive penalty. They have the ball at the Madonna 31. Shirk, the quarterback, under center. Shirk is back to throw. Looks upfield, lobs a wounded duck down there. It's intercepted by Lucchino. Lucchino at the 35. Lucchino at the 40 and out of bounds on the near sidelines. And the Blue Dons have held again. And Madonna going into the locker room to the delight of their fans, leading in a football game by a score of 9-0. And Moorefield now going off the field. And the Madonna fans not very happy with this 5-man officiating crew down below us.
Can you blame them, John?
Mike Guerin will be back with the statistics and a summary of the first half and the Weir High School.
The way that Coach C has coached today's game, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to pull any types of tricks. Right now, that anything that he used in the first half didn't work. Something else has got to come out of the drawer for him.
Well, here's the kick, and it's end over end going downfield, and the Blue Dons are going to cover it and fall on it at the 23-yard line. So Madonna's going to get the football 1st and 10 at their own 23. That's where they'll start as the Blue Dons lead in this football game by a score of 9-0, and only 1 second has gone off that clock. Very frigid, ladies and gentlemen. It is cold, but the Blue Don fans not happy with the officiating, but happy with what the score is here at halftime. I guess that's the best way to put it. Out of the huddle, Backel takes the snap, hands the ball to Daughtery. Daughtery gets to the 25-yard line, and that's all. The stop out there initially was by Dudley Wetzel, a 5'8", 870-pound interior lineman for Moorefield, and it will be a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Dons at the 25-yard line. Out of the huddle. Wing back left, Lucchino. Backel takes the snap on the option, pitches it back. Daughtery turns the corner, and he's dropped as he crosses the 25, gets out to the 27-yard line. The stop out there was by Scott Williams, a 6', 185-pound senior for Moorefield. It'll be 3rd down and just about 5 yards to go for the Blue Dons at their own 27-yard line. Madonna with a 9-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets of Moorefield. Pro set behind the quarterback. Backel takes the snap, and he keeps the football, now pitches it out, and the corner, there we have flags down, 2 flags down now. Let's see what this is all about. 2 flags down on the play. Face mask against Moorefield.
And listen to the cheers, John, from the Madonna partisans.
They finally like an official's call. And they'll talk to the Madonna captain. He can take the ball right where it is or take the penalty. Face mask against Moorefield, and it'll be 15 yards. And a a first down for the Blue Dons.
And that is just the second flag thrown against the Yellow Jackets this afternoon. A total of 20 yards in penalties.
So it'll be first down for the Blue Dons with the ball just over the Madonna 40-yard line. 10:34 now left to go in the third quarter. Madonna with a 9-0 lead, and they've got the football with a first down at their own 40. Out of the huddle they come. Lucchino is split to the left side. They're in an I formation with a wing back right. Jason Backel takes the snap, hands the ball to Daughtery, and Daughtery dives off the left side, gets a yard, maybe two, and that's about all as he is brought down. The stop by Scott Williams of Moorefield. A gain of a yard, says the officials. The ball at the 41-yard line. It'll be second down, about 9 yards to go.
That's Timmy's 9th carry of the day for the Blue Dons. Good for a total of 36 yards on the ground.
And out of the huddle. Kazmarek left, Lucchino right, I formation. Daughtery and Oseba the running backs. Jason Backel looks at a 5-man front. Backel gives the ball and diving into the line, finding running room across the 45. Out to the 47-yard line goes Daughtery. So it'll be third down for the Blue Dons. And short yardage, about 2.5 yards to go. Third down and 2.5 at the Blue Don 47.
And the way Daughtery ran with that ball, that's what makes him such a good running back. He runs very, very low to the ground, and he's able to pick up some good yards because it's tough to tackle him.
Wing back right as Backel sets up. Backel takes the snap, hands the ball off on the right side. Oseba with a first down. Oseba across the 50 to the Moorefield 49-yard line. First down, Madonna. And the Blue Dons have a first down at the Moorefield 49. It will be the Blue Dons who are moving from right to left in this third quarter of play.
That's the 7th first down picked up by Madonna in today's game.
And the Blue Don fans below us, as you can hear, are shouting it up now. They're happy with the way the Blue Dons have come out here in the second half. I formation, fake the handoff. They give on a reverse. Lucchino coming this way. Lucchino trying to turn the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds on the near sidelines. He'll lose yardage. They gave it on the wide out reverse, and Lucchino could not turn the corner. Good defensive job out there by Moorefield's Gerald Myers as he ran Lucchino down and brought him down for a loss back to the Madonna 47-yard line.
That'll be a loss of 4, John. That'll bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Blue Dons. 8:38 remaining in the third quarter. Madonna leads 9-0.
And the Blue Dons out of the huddle. Up to the line of scrimmage. Wing back to the right side. Split end left. Pro set. Wants to throw. Throws the pass to Szadzinski. And Szadzinski caught the ball and went down on one knee. He went down on one knee as he caught the ball, and it's a completed pass for minus yardage as the ball is at the 46. Pass just thrown behind him, and as he caught the ball, he went down on one knee, so it's third down and about 15 yards to go for the Blue Dons at their own 46. Madonna with a 9-0 lead, 8:09 to go in the third quarter. Madonna and Moorefield, semifinal game. The winner next week in Charleston for a 6 o'clock Saturday night game. Pro set, wing back left. Back to throw. Backel pumps once, pumps twice. Now he'll run the football, throws it back across the field, and Oseba catches the ball at the 45-yard line. Shy of the first down, went down to the ground. Backel, running for his life over there, was being chased by Herman Wetzel, and he threw the ball back across the field. The pass completed to Oseba. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the Blue Dons, and the Blue Dons will have to kick it away. Cold toes, cold football. Kazmarek, I don't envy him right now.
It's like kicking a rock.
Here's the snap, and the kick is away. Got a good one off. Down to the 12-yard line. Picked off there by Liggett, and Liggett still driving across the 20. Will get out to the 25-yard line. So good run back, 10 yards for Liggett, who gets to the 25, where Moorefield will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Madonna with a 9-0 lead, 7:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Give Kenny Kazmarek 29 yards on that punt.
Moving from left to right, Moorefield, yellow trousers, white tops, black numerals, black headgear. They call themselves the Yellow Jackets. Pro set behind the quarterback, Shirk. Shirk under center, takes the snap, handoff on the left side. The Blue Dons close it down. Nothing there for Liggett. And Liggett may be a yard, and that's all, as the Blue Dons in on top of him. First stop was by John Molino, and off the bottom of the pile is Joe Chinoski. Gain of a yard, second down 9. The ball at the 26-yard line of Moorefield. And up to the line of scrimmage. Now we have a time. Second down and 9, the Moorefield quarterback Shirk hands off to and I hits into the Madonna line on the left side, picks up only a yard. It'll be third down and 8 for Moorefield at their own 27-yard line. Marvin Hose is split out on the right side. Jeff C to the left as Shirk goes under center with an unbalanced line to the left side. And he gives on a counter play to and I gets out to the 30-yard line, and that's all. To the 30, and the Moorefield team will have to kick the ball away to the Blue Dons.
I was only able to pick up 4 yards on that. That leaves that 4th and 5. He so far has carried 13 times for 64 yards in the game.
So punt formation, and it's a low snap. The boy, he fumbles the football, picks it up. Madonna on top of him, shovels the ball forward, and driving to the 25-yard line, that's all. The kicker fumbled the ball, pitched it forward to the quarterback, Shirk, and Shirk got only to the 25, and the Blue Dons in scoring territory at the Moorefield 25-yard line. The punting game certainly has hurt Moorefield today.
It sure has. The center has had trouble with the snaps all day, either almost going over the head, or it did go over the head that one time for the safety. This time it didn't make it back, and the punter had trouble handling it. Now Madonna comes up to the line, 1st and 10 on the Moorefield 25 with 4:51 remaining in the third quarter.
Jason Backel takes the snap. Backel pitching the ball back to Oseba. Oseba at the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Put it in the book. Oseba, touchdown. No, we have a flag down. Wait a minute. Hold on.
It's
flag against Madonna. Wait till you hear this. Holding against the Blue Dons.
Penalty number 10 for the Blue Dons. And that penalty yardage is just piling up. Of course, they'll take the 15 to negate the touchdown, and that'll be 100 yards in penalties for Madonna this afternoon.
Well, they had 100 earlier, I thought, but you got 100 now.
It's 100 right now.
Holy mackerel. So the Blue Dons now we also have a personal foul against Moorefield and a dead ball. Okay, so Madonna's going to pick up 5 yards. That's what it's going to amount to.
Right.
You got a 10-yard holding call against Madonna from the 21. That'll take it to the 31, and then a 15-yard penalty against Moorefield will take it back to the 16. Or wait, from the 31, take it back to the 16. And Madonna's going to have the ball. 1st and 1. How's that for a prediction? Let's see what happens. Say mark it off now, and they'll take it back to the 11-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 1, Madonna. First down 1 for the Madonna Blue Dons at the Moorefield 15-yard line.
It's pretty good math. You've done okay, as they'd say.
Here come the Blue Dons. They had a touchdown just taken away. Let's see what happens. Jason Backel on the snap, on the option. Backel pitching the ball back to Burns. Burns can't turn the corner, and he's brought down for a loss back at the 17-yard line. Good job out there by Melvin I as he strung the play out and then brought down Burns for a loss on the play. It'll be second down and about, well, still a yard. They gave him to the 16. Second and about a yard for the Blue Dons at the 16-yard line of Moorefield. Madonna with a 9-0 lead, 4:06 to go in the third quarter as Backel brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Backel takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws the pass, touchdown! Madonna! Complete to Brian Maley right over the middle, and the Blue Dons lead 15-0.
John.
All right, Paulsek. All right, my man. Here comes the hot dogs. Everything's happened. It looks like an official sat on that one. All right.
They'll let anybody in this boat, won't they?
Now they're ready to line up for the extra point. Beloga will attempt the extra point. Waiting for the snap. It's down. It's up. Put it in the book. 16-0. No, they set off to the left. I can't believe it.
Look good from here.
3:53 to.
Let's get a blue!
The Madonna kickoff rolls out of bounds, and the ball will be at the 25-yard line. So Moorefield will have the option of taking the ball at the 25 or having a re-kick, and they have elected for the Blue Dons to kick it again.
John, let's go back to the touchdown pass, a 16-yard pass from Jason Backel to Brian Maley. The same play, just a tight end popping off the line down the middle of the field. This time, double coverage, and he led Maley so well. He just kind of fell into his arms, and he only had to take one step to the end zone. So the same play works twice for the Blue Dons, and now they're on top, 15-0 with 3:53 left to go in the third quarter.
So the Blue Dons ready to kick off again. Beloga looking downfield, raising his arm, moves forward on the ball and pounds it, and it hits an up lineman. And the ball will be down by Moorefield at their own 47-yard line. That's where the Yellow Jackets will have it. Now down 15-0 with 3:53 left to go in the third quarter of play. And the Blue Dons defense back out on the field. Moorefield really having problems offensively on their own. And in addition, the Blue Don defense has really shut them down.
Has done a super job, and this is what got them here. This type of style of rugged defense all year has got them to this point.
Up to the line of scrimmage, Shirk, the quarterback, sets his ball club. Shirk rolls left, looks upfield, has time, and now he's dropped. Nyman got him from behind at the 40-yard line. Big John Nyman drops him. I understand now at the end of 3 quarters, Brook and Charleston, 0-0.
No wonder in this weather, I'm sure that's having an effect on that ball game. But Charleston, after losing the last 2 games of the season, came back with that big 17-14 win over DuPont last week on a last-minute field goal. They're as fired up as they can be against the always tough Brook Bruins.
Second down, 18 at the 40-yard line. Handoff to I, and Melvin I tries to drive forward, but he runs into 4 Blue Dons. Chinoski was there.
Brian Maley.
And Romy Costelli's here with the pizza. All right, Romy. That away, Ro. Look at the steam coming off that pizza. My man Costelli. Thank you, Romy. Let's open it. Well, we're going to eat. What do you think? It's party time at Jimmy Carey Stadium.
Where's the reserve announcers?
Out of the huddle. Third down and about 13 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Fires the ball upfield. Incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver, Marvin Hose. And it'll be a 4th down.
Let's go back 2 plays ago on the quarterback sack by John Nyman. That's his 2nd of the game and his 13th overall this season. Along with Brian Maley, they've accounted for 22 sacks this year. 13 for John and 9 for Brian Maley. So they're keeping in step with what they've done all along.
Shut up.
How is that pizza, John? Sure, I'll get one of them. Thanks.
Good pizza, I tell you that.
Okay, Moorefield's back in punt formation.
And they're ready to kick, and there's the snap. And the kick is away, a low driving kick. The Blue Dons let it bounce. It'll roll inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Madonna will have it there, leading 15-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Madonna up to the line of scrimmage at their own 15-yard line. Backel takes a snap, handoff inside, and driving across the 15 out to about the 17 or 18-yard line is Brian Hawk, and Hawk will be driven back there. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down 8 for the Blue Dons. Minute 37 now to go in the third quarter. Madonna with a 15-0 lead, and Romy Castelli with hot coffee. I'll tell you what, those people down there in that concession stand deserve a medal. Out of the huddle they come. Wing back to the right side's Lucchino. I formation. Backel takes the snap, and he hands the ball off inside. Daugherty coming around the corner, picking up speed as he turns the corner, gets across the 20 out to the 22-yard line. Shy of the first down by about 1.5 yards. The Blue Dons will have it 3rd down.
Looks like a restaurant in here, John. Judy and my mother don't have to worry about making dinner tonight.
Well, I got to go to Wheeling and watch what? Charleston leading Brooks 7-0.
There you go. There's an eye-opener for you.
Oh, that one, that's an eye-opener for sure. Now we have an equipment timeout down on the field.
Adjusting Joey Shinosky's shoulder pads down there. The ball's close to the